My name is Alexis Willoughby, and I am from Fargo, North Dakota. I am currently a sophomore and majoring in animal science with pre-veterinary option. Once I decided to become a veterinarian, I called up my local veterinarian and asked to have a week-long job shadow with them. I was able to spend 2 days going into appointments with people and their dogs, and I really enjoyed this as I was able to learn the dogs' names and their individual personalities. I was also able to get a whole bunch of different information on the different problems each dog faced. For one day during my experience, I was able to observe dogs getting their teeth cleaned, which this was an interesting experience, and they were actually performed by a veterinary technician instead of a veterinarian. First, the dogs were placed under anesthesia and then had a tube placed in their throat, and then the technician came and used an array of tools and scraped the plaque off of their teeth. And in the end, their teeth were pearly white, and the veterinarian came in to make sure that none of the teeth needed to be pulled. Once done, the dogs were removed from anesthesia and were monitored until they woke up. On the last 2 days, I got to observe surgeries. And the very first surgery started with a tooth removal. And so after the dog was placed under anesthesia, the veterinarian went to remove the tooth, and I became faint and lightheaded, so I had to sit down and miss the rest of the actual surgery, and then I only got to peep into the next surgery. After I got my feedback, I was able to watch a couple surgeries, one of which was an exploratory surgery on a cat, where I was able to hand the veterinarian different tools that he needed, and I was also able to adjust the anesthesia. But the coolest surgery I got to take part in was of a neutering of a little dog, and I was able to scrub in on that surgery. So first I had to remove all of my jewelry, next I had to make sure my sleeves were above my elbows, and then I sterilized my hands and arms. Finally, I was helped into a gown and gloves, and the surgery started. First thing, the surgeon cut open the dog and removed one of the testicles, and then I clamped the vessels and blood and the connective tissue so that the blood flow would stop going to it, while the surgeon sewed the end together. And then I cut off the tissues and removed the testicle, and then I was able to do the other side, except for the stitching. I got to do all the rest on the other side, which was really cool. And in the end, when we finished up, while the surgeon was stitching the dog together, I got to apply the glue to the skin, to the wound, to help it heal and stay together closed. So, at the conclusion of my job shadowing experience, of aiding surgeries and observing appointments, I became really confident and excited for my decision to pursue veterinary medicine. Thank you.